But to begin, we're off to Métis Fest in southwestern Manitoba, where J Lavallee treated us to his sweet songs and his fine fiddling. JJ.
Hi.
Welcome to the Mix, man.
How you doing, Greg?
It's good to have you back on. I think we worked with you before.
Yeah, it was a few years ago.
Few years ago. So we always open with, who are your relations? Whose family for you?
Well, Darren Lavallee, Dave Lavallee, the Lavallee tradition.
Those are all brothers, right?
Uncles.
Uncles. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And you've seen Jason Lavallee. He was here all weekend
playing
backing
bass.
me up, playing bass. Those guys are a huge influence musically for me. It's something you never goes away.
Yeah.
And watching these guys growing up when I was a little kid, it just stuck with me. And I said, I want to do that. Mom, I want to do that.
Yeah.
It's been there ever since.
Now, you've just released a new fiddle album.
I did.
Yeah. Tell us about that one.
It's called A Fiddle Bit of This and A Fiddle Bit of That.
Now, there's some traditional tunes on there, but there's also some of your compositions on there.
Yeah, there's Midship Reel, which Jason Lapine is playing now, the St. Goddard's playing.
Wow.
So that's a neat thing to have all these fiddlers playing my tunes. And
wonderful.
Wow, they said, do you mind if we record them? I said, do it.
Yeah.
Because you hear a different twist to your tunes.
Here's an old-time waltz for you, folks.
I grew up with a dancing community. My sense is there's some real value in people coming together and holding one another to dance.
Definitely, definitely. You see mothers, children, you see, married couples, you see old married couples, you see grandparents and their grandchildren. And, I had quite a few elderly people come up to me and tell me and say such nice things, things that choke me up.
Yeah.
And it's nice to know. That's why, at the end of the day, I say that's why I do it.
Played an acoustic tune for us that really touched me today. Tell us about Good Métis Man.
Good Métis Man was inspired by my grandfather, Jimmy Lavallee. Some call him James Lavallee. I guess basically I told you the story before about I was into the alcohol really bad, and it just about took my life. And I used to have these visions, these dreams. I didn't know at the time what they were, but they were... my grandfather wasn't happy with me. He was upset. He was sad.
In the dream?
In the dreams.
Grandpa raised 17 kids back in a time when it wasn't easy to do.
And now that I've been a year and a half sober, he comes to me in my dreams and he's smiling and he's holding me and he's hugging me, and it's just, what a feeling. So one day I took that feeling and I started playing the guitar. It was about 2 a.m, over and over for 20 minutes, and it flowed out of me onto the paper. And it's basically about him raising family in a time that wasn't easy.
Yeah, yeah. And doing the things that need to be done.
And
right?
do the things that need to be done, like
Yeah,
any
right.
good Métis man would do.
He built a house from the ground up with lumber that was second-hand. A shelter for his family built on his father's land. And in the winter he would haul the wood through the snow and through the snows. Well, just to keep his family warm like any good Métis man would do. Just to keep his family warm like any good Métis man would do.
Right on. JJ, it's such a pleasure to see you happy and baby on the way.
Yeah.
Things are happening, eh?
That's awesome.
Right
Thanks
on.
for your
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, thanks, JJ. Here on the mix is J Lavallee in southern Manitoba.